The night at Cardiff City Stadium was one of those moments football fans live for, where the underdog roars and the giants show their grit. Cardiff City, a brave League One side, welcomed Chelsea in the Carabao Cup quarterfinal with fire in their hearts and dreams in their eyes. The stadium buzzed like electricity, every supporter sensing that something unforgettable might happen. This wasn't just another match, this was pride versus prestige, heart versus history. Fans filled the stands, inspiring the Bluebirds to play like men possessed, and it quickly became clear that Cardiff would not be just another name on Chelsea's fixture list. The whistle blew, and from the very first minute the energy was palpable. Cardiff pressed, they raced, they battled for every ball like warriors defending their own castle. This was their chance to shine on a big stage, to prove they belonged among the giants. Yet Chelsea, even with a rotated squad, carried that undeniable aura of class. They were here to win and to show that pedigree matters when the stakes are high. It was a tactical chess match, a battle of wills. The first half ended without a goal, but not without drama, as both sides tested each other, probing, seeking that one opening that could change everything. Neither team blinked, neither side yielded, and so the tension built minute by minute, heartbeat by heartbeat, until the second half beckoned with promises of potential glory. As the game resumed, Chelsea made swift moves from the bench that would prove decisive. In came the explosive Alejandro Garnacho, a player with flair, hunger, and a burning desire to make his mark. In the 57th minute, the breakthrough finally came. A moment of chance, a moment of brilliance. Facundo Buonanotte stole the ball and threaded it forward, and Garnacho didn't hesitate. With composure and class, he struck home the opener, sending the away fans into jubilation and pinning Cardiff back momentarily. Chelsea had the lead, 1-0, and the KG Cup tie was suddenly lit up by pure attacking magic. But as football teaches us over and over, the story never ends with one goal. Cardiff refused to bow their heads. They fought, they pushed, they crept back into the game with belief on their side, and in the 75th minute, that belief became reality. David Turnbull, driving forward with steely determination, rose to meet a perfect cross with a header that soared into the top corner. Pure ecstasy for Cardiff and heartbreak for Chelsea. The score was 1-1, and the stadium erupted. For a moment, time stood still. You could feel the emotion in every shout, in every chant, in the roaring chorus of fans who saw their team claw back into contention. It was more than a goal, it was a statement. But Chelsea's players knew that in knockout football, opportunities can be fleeting. They regrouped, they refocused, and with patience and intelligence, they edged back into control. In the 82nd minute, that perseverance paid off. Pedro Neto, with a cool finish that displayed his class, restored Chelsea's lead. It wasn't just a goal, it was a sucker punch to Cardiff's momentum, and the Blues led 2-1 once more. The visitors felt it, the home crowd feared it, and the drama only intensified. As the final minutes ticked away, the tension mounted. Cardiff poured forward in waves, hearts pounding, hoping for another miraculous equalizer. But football has a way of twisting fate when you least expect it. In the dying embers of the game, deep into injury time, Chelsea struck once again. Garnacho, the same man who ignited the tie with his first goal, found the net again in the 90+3 RD minute, sealing the night with his second. 3-1 to Chelsea, and just like that, their place in the Carabao Cup semi-finals was secured. The final whistle blew, and emotions poured out from both sides. Chelsea's players hugged, exhausted yet elated, knowing they had survived a fierce test of character. Cardiff's players, though beaten, walked off with their heads held high. They had challenged one of England's most storied clubs, and they had done so with heart, skill, and passion. For Cardiff fans, this night will be remembered not for the loss, but for the courage and belief their team displayed against a top-level opponent. And for Chelsea, it was a reminder that in cup football, nothing comes easy, even for the Giants. Looking back on this clash, it wasn't just a match. It was a journey through emotion. The elation of taking the lead, the despair of conceding, the joy of seizing control again, and the thrill of a last-gasp winner. This was football at its most dramatic, most compelling, and most human. Every kick, every save, every roar of the crowd felt like a heartbeat of the game itself. And for fans watching around the world, it was a reminder why we love the sport so much. Because in football, hope never dies until the final whistle.